we are live. Welcome to the wildest kitchen in the wilderness. You're watching Boxed In. A lot of you have watched this show before.
A lot of you have been watching.
Some of you have not.
40 hours of marathon content so far.
Right.
We've got a lot going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I see it here, so you just need to... There we go.
We're on.
We have like TVs here. We got people everywhere. It is crazy. My kitchen is the epicenter of Christmas madness right now. We have Christmas madness. Yesterday, I came home. I was gone. If you watch the show, you know I led off this marathon. We led it off with Locked In with all the Mortons.
Locked In pre-show.
And Jill and Pete.
And
then I flew back from Kansas City. While that was happening, first of all, Thanksgiving Day, there were 18 people here in our kitchen. None of us were, myself or Lee. It was a lot of different dolls, Tom Corliss, a lot of our friends, family, adjacent people, and
Jason people?
So,
did you just say Jason?
So Thursday was Thanksgiving, but I wasn't here for it.
So let me just explain that Jason and I and some of our other friends hosted Thanksgiving dinner at Eric's house while Eric was home in Kansas. So we hosted 18 people for dinner at your house.
Without me.
While you weren't here.
Guess who has the leftovers?
Eric got all the ham. There's a lot of ham in the fridge right now. There is a lot of cheese and snacks and broccoli casserole and stuffing and all kinds of other things. But you weren't actually here. But I just want to express how grateful I am. I want to express the gratitude on behalf of the Diffendall family for allowing us to use your house to host an 18-person Thanksgiving dinner while you weren't even here. Because that's what happened.
And in turn, I would like to thank the Diffendall family for taking care of Poppy.
Poppy is alive.
Poppy was here the whole time. I feel like she got a lot of table scraps. Maybe based on things I've heard that happened later that night, she got maybe more table scraps than
there was
normal.
One Poppy and one baby. And both of them had a hard time after Thanksgiving dinner because they probably ate things they shouldn't have.
So anyway, 18 people here for Thanksgiving. Yeah. Then I do Locked In on Friday night. Saturday morning, I fly home from Kansas City, and I look, and I get a text very late on Saturday night from Tom Corliss that says, something fell through for Cooking with Nick. Do you mind if we use your kitchen? To which I replied without telling Lee, yes.
If you can't hear the heavy sigh from off camera, there was
maybe a heavy sigh. So what I will say is they did a good job of cleaning up, because I saw Cooking with Nick and Tom, and there was stuff all over the place, but they did a great job of cleaning up. However, there is a orange sesame chicken odor that I cannot eliminate from my house.
There's a pervasive odor of gyoza dog that has not quite...
It might have been gyoza dog. It could have been the chicken. I don't know what it was. Something smells like an Asian restaurant in my kitchen, and I can't get rid of it. And we've been cooking since then. So the funny thing is, I was like, oh, I forgot to tell Lee about it. We're sitting at the airport, and Lee's looking at her phone, and our oven is like connected with an app. And she's like, the Diffendalls must be having brunch at our house because the oven is done preheating. I was like, oh, there's something I forgot to tell you. There's another show being filmed in our kitchen right now. So anyway,
I think it's important to note how important the kitchen is to me.
Lee, this is Lee's holy place. If Grizzly Hall is Tom's church.
This is
Lee's church. The kitchen is Lee's church. So she came home and she's like, why is my butter in the refrigerator? I have butter in a special dish that's designed to be out of the refrigerator. Things like that. So anyway, we got home yesterday.
If you know anything about anything, you know that butter doesn't go in there.
I don't know. I don't know who put it there. I'm not blaming anyone. I might have put it there. But oh, by the way,
there's a pop star. I'm gonna try to capture her and bring her.
You just have to be like coy about it.
But yeah, she needs like a little bit.
And story time. So there are some of you that have never watched this show before because it's on our like kind of junior varsity channel, I guess, the Unplanned Downtime channel. We open stuff. It's always a stupid show, which is why people like it. We unbox things. We show you new stuff. We always open with bourbon. By the way, I am drinking. Guilty. I'm drinking coffee with Buffalo Trace bourbon cream in it, and I'm telling you, this is the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Let's show off the bottle of bourbon cream because we brought this one from Kentucky.
From Kentucky. This is from. We went for my birthday 2 weeks ago on the Bourbon Trail in Kentucky. I'm telling you, the Buffalo Trace. Is it printed twice, or am I having double vision already?
It is
okay, yeah, it's not. Okay,
it is printed twice. So, I can't see.
If you are a bourbon fan, let me tell you that the Buffalo Trace Distillery is the Walt Disney World of bourbon. There are multiple tours. It is picturesque.
It's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
There's a ton of merchandise. It's everything. It's everything Walt Disney World gives you as a Disney fan. If you are a bourbon fan,
gather around. It's story time.
Story time.
We have a pretty darn interesting story about our last episode of Boxed In to share with everyone.
Oh my!
So, in the comments, people may have noted last week the week before Thanksgiving,
Right before
Poppy, she's our stage manager. She barks sometimes.
She barked a lot.
Poppy was barking more than normal.
A lot. Poppy was barking a lot last show.
So, we were a little annoyed, but we rolled with it.
Because we wanted to bring you a good show.
Because we wanted to bring you a good show.
When you are on camera performers, you need to try to block out the distractions and just bring the show home to the viewers.
So we figured out why Poppy was barking.
We did.
Because we hung out here for about an hour after the show. We always have a very big spread. I mean, we have a really big spread right now. We are in holiday chaos. There's decor everywhere, whatever.
We have post-Thanksgiving food leftovers
spread
out over here.
Stuff everywhere right now. Leah's wearing her special elf hat. She is like an elf, but I tried to give her a sock to set her free, and she didn't want it. She wanted to keep decorating. So,
is Leah your house elf?
She's like a house elf.
Are you secretly a Malfoy?
Lily Malfoy. So, at any rate, Poppy was barking an awful lot. People noticed it. People mentioned it in the comments.
Yeah. We later figured out
during the show, Jill's car was stolen from in front of my house. Let me say it again. During the show
that you all were watching,
while Poppy was barking and we were telling her to be quiet, Jill's car was stolen from in front of my house. Our house.
True story.
Police were called.
Yeah.
We went out there and talked to the cops. And 2 hours later,
they
found the guys. The guys wrecked the car, and they arrested 3 people.
Do we want to show a picture of the car?
I don't know if we have it. You mean you want to just hold it up?
I can show what happened in my car.
So, apparently the mean streets of Windermere is a real thing.
It was, we were cased.
We were cased. No,
well,
our neighborhood has one way in and one way out and 20 houses on this loop. So it's a little odd that someone was able to just walk in there. But neighbors did notice that something was weird and were able to give cops descriptions there.
I don't know what this is going to look like.
In my car
There's Jill's car.
So, 3 hours after I called the police,
Can't see it.
They called that my car had been recovered post having a collision. And so on the Monday morning following Boston, I went to the impound lot to check out the condition of my vehicle and retrieve any of my belongings that were still inside the vehicle, and that is what I found. It was pretty severe.
So
it's pretty severe.
We owe Poppy a Medal of Valor.
She tried really hard.
She tried really hard to let us know someone's stealing Jill's car. She just doesn't speak English, so it's hard for us to understand.
No, there are shady people outside breaking into a vehicle. She was saying, yep.
Yep. So, Poppy, good job. She tried. We failed her. And because of that, Jill's going to get a new car.
Here's what I want everyone in the audience to take away. Communication is incredibly important. If you cannot successfully communicate with people around you, things are probably not going to work out as well as they possibly could. And sometimes that's a language barrier, as it is, say, with Poppy. And sometimes that's just an understanding barrier. But please,
I've added more cameras.
Never assume that people understand what you're trying to tell them. Never assume that you have done a sufficient job in communicating. Unless you can directly confirm with the people receiving your message that they have received your message accurately and thoroughly, you have not done a thorough job in communicating.
Good job, Poppy.
It is what makes the world go round. Please,
what a wonderful dog.
Please use this as a lesson in how to communicate effectively with people around you.
So, quick anecdote. I did locked in on Friday, flew back yesterday, went and did a show late last night. Did a second show late last night because I was on It's Too Late with Axel. Yes, ma'am.
Auga. Renee Zimmerman just donated $100.
Oh,
Renee Zimmerman donated $100. Thank you so much.
The message is love box in. Thank you for the fun.
Oh, thank you so much, Renee.
We're so glad you love
a lot of these people have never seen Boxed In because it's on the other channel.
We're usually on a
We unbox bourbon and Disney stuff mostly, and there's a lot of nonsense and stupidity, which are areas where we excel.
It's like 10% bourbon, 80% Disney stuff, and 10% stupidity, roughly.
Flip-flop that.
Yeah. It's 10% Disney stuff and 80% stupidity.
Correct. Speaking of stupidity, so I was up really late last night because I was at the studio. There were a couple shows I had to be on. Woke up late this morning. There are different dolls staying in my house. There's all kinds of chaos going on.
Also due to poor communication.
Right.
Let me just try.
Jason's Airbnb got canceled. He's got his family here. It's fine.
It's fine.
Although I'll say, if you wake up with a shirtless Jason Diffin doll at the foot of your bed, maybe go back to sleep. It'll go away.
Pretend like it's a nightmare.
Anyway, so I wake up this morning and they're already hard at work. Lee's holiday plan is in full spin. There are multi-phases. There are spreadsheets involved. There are project plans. Yes?
Auga.
James
April has just donated $50.
Thank you,
James donated $50.
Thanks, WDWNT team, again for doing this wonderful 50-hour event. Best Merry wishes.
Oh, thank you so much, James. We really appreciate it. This goes to a very worthy cause. Toys for Tots. As you know, I did 6 years in active duty Marine. Toys for Tots is a Marine Corps Reserve thing. Like, it was started by this guy who's a Marine Corps major, but he was a reservist. And the rest of his days, he was like a studio exec in Hollywood. So he knew Walt. So he goes to Walt and his Hollywood buddies like, I'm doing this for kids. And Walt created the first ever logo for Toys for Tots. So that's where we get it. There's a Walt Disney story behind us. So anyway, I wake up and there's just a full-on operation. Jason's in my driveway. Lee is directing traffic. There are very tall, not normal ladders, 14-foot tall ladders, because there's one part of my house that's like this. What do we call it, Jason? A square cupola? It looks like the front of an Olive Garden, right? A little arch. A what?
Square cupola thing.
Square cupola thing is Jason's term for it.
It's like a box.
So there's all kinds of stuff going on. We finally we finished. We've got 2 trees, right? Because we moved. We had a smaller house, lower ceiling. We had a lower tree. What do we do with that? We put it in the foyer. And this year we decided to theme our tree off of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. So I collected ornaments. I bought the 50th anniversary monorail. I had Axel's friend 3D print some custom-made ornaments. I have a little video of the tree. It's in portrait. I hope you don't mind, Jake.
You did a video?
If Jake is still awake. Yeah, if Jake is still awake, we can show that.
Jake hasn't passed on.
Oh, good.
And I don't know because
I just want to say mad props to Jake, because Jake has been running this 50-hour stream, this 52-hour stream, honestly. If you
Yeah.
count the
He said it's
pre-show
playing.
off.
It's playing.
We have a.
All right, so we have a delay. So there we go. There is the monorail.
There's the tree. There's the ornaments. I'm gonna.
Oh, here we go. An iridescent star on top.
I'm gonna unload Poppy and Tia.
Oh.
I need to go be able to pick up.
He said it's done now.
All right, so it's done. Anyway, you get the idea. We have a monorail. So far, Poppy has tried to bite the monorail a few times, but in general, it's going pretty well. That's up in the foyer. We have like another tree we set up. We did lights on the house. There are bins of Christmas stuff piled all around us. This is just a small taste. It looks like Toy Story Land, maybe. We have, stuff from my old apartment. We have stuff from, there's Winnie the Pooh. We have another Winnie the Pooh.
I think it's important to note that what people are seeing for Christmas decorations in the background is simply things that we pulled out of a tub
These are
and
things we
threw
pulled
up.
out of a tub 10 minutes before we went live. So,
Maybe. Okay.
we got a lot of junk. We got a lot of stuff. So
There's a lot of poo.
there's a lot of poo in this kitchen, let me tell you. Poppy, is that true? So
Confirm or deny.
every episode of Boxed In actually starts with us
We lost the video, but he said they can still hear us, but we lost our video. Oh, it's this.
Did you hit a button?
No, it timed out. Whatever.
Hold on.
All right, we're working on coming right back. I think you can still hear us, but you may not be able to see.
Yes,
We're
your
working
phone's
on
like
coming
not
back.
somehow.
It's okay. So just
We're gonna try to fix this. ASAP.
Jake, can you see us?
It feels like a peach stream.
Mama, can you hear me?
Are we back?
Just touch
Look
the
at my
screen
iPad.
every now and
Look at
then.
my iPad. See what Jake says. Jake went to bed.
Yes, he's back. We're back.
We're back.
Okay, we're back. We can't see it on here. This is the wonders of technology. Poppy says, yeah, that sucks. She's unsubscribing. If you're...
Oh,
Okay.
we're just.
Yeah,
We're kind of back. All right, we're kind of back, I guess, back-ish. So every episode of Boxed In, usually, if you haven't been on a show before, starts with us unboxing a bottle of bourbon. As many of you know, we went to Kentucky recently.
We did. Eric and I are big bourbon aficionados.
And we turned all our friends into bourbon.
And
Except for me.
We like hardcore peer pressure. We hardcore peer pressured people into liking bourbon with us.
We had 14 people in a limo. It was great.
It's fantastic.
So this week's bourbon, I'm pulling it out of the treasure chest.
No. Which
This-
I want the Legend of Zelda music when he like gets the piece
Yeah.
of the Triforce. That's what
Dun,
I
dun,
want.
dun, 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 dun. Okay,
Wow,
So,
don't sing anymore.
aren't we wonderful? We're probably going to get demonetized.
That's what I
That was a
learned.
little too
That's what I
spot on.
learned when we did Locked In the other night, and you and Eric you and
Andy?
Andy and Hillary were singing, and I was like, wow, I am the person on this podcast with the least musical talent or vocal.
It was a mess. I apologize for Locked In. It turned into a mess early on because my panel got off track because I lost my outline and we talked about stuff that was tired and played out topics, and then there were some hiccups. Also, my brother started playing songs that we hadn't agreed to play, and we had to sing them.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. First of all, the death matches were really spot on death matches. I struggled hardcore with those stuff. Well, not the first one. Big Al Forever. The second one was like a really good debate, I felt like.
I think so.
Auga.
Oh,
We have another donation.
Two.
Oh,
Adam Winhold just donated $43.
thank
$43
you.
Message,
from Adam.
thanks for being the honest Disney news source.
Thank you,
Thank
Adam.
you, Adam.
Secondly, Abby Ferrero just donated $50. Message, Nerd Alert was great. Also, sorry about your car, Jill.
Oh,
Abby, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's going to a great cause. So, we went to Maker's
All for
Mark
the tots.
the first day that we landed in Kentucky.
We did. you
Well,
did.
Jill didn't.
I didn't. There's a long story about that.
Some of us went to Maker's Mark, some of us didn't make it out of the rental car line.
Jules had a lot of struggles with cars lately.
So the cool thing is, number one, you go there, and when you get done, you're allowed to dip your own bottle. You buy your own bottles, and you get to dip them in the wax, and then you spin them and do this thing. This was dipped by me. I think this is fantastic dipmanship, and this is Maker's Mark Private Selection. So basically, all Maker's Mark is the same, and then there's Maker's Mark 46. They take it, they dump it into a different barrel, and it has different barrel staves like suspended within the bottle to give it a little bit extra flavor. Jill's getting something.
Stop.
And then
Eric, do you mean Maker's 46?
Maker's 46, but that might be on another show.
Do you mean Maker's 46?
So we went to they have a different warehouse where they age that. Then the private selection stuff, they hang 10 barrel staves inside a barrel. So they take your Maker's Mark, they dump it into a vat, then the barrel, they hang barrel staves of different types of wood inside the barrel. They put the bourbon back in the barrel, and they age it for a certain period of time.
So it infuses the flavors of those barrel staves into the bourbon.
In case you didn't know, bourbon tastes like wood. So this one is one seared French
Do you need help?
Crevet, 3 Maker's Mark 46 staves, 5 roasted French Mendiant, and 1 toasted French spice.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
But what they call this bourbon is toasted marshmallow. I've never had it. I've never tried it. I haven't cracked it.
Show the label so people can understand.
Well, we're imagining that I'm putting the label in the right
There's
place.
a recipe basically on the front of the label of all the different staves they put into the barrel and the different flavors that it is supposed to infuse into the bourbon.
All right. Without further ado, I think we should crack this. I didn't want to crack it because, I dipped this. Look at this. Look at this workmanship.
You did such a nice
Tell them
job.
the technique. You did.
Okay, you have to hold it like this. They give you gloves, apron, sleeves, safety goggles, the whole thing. You dip it like this into the hot wax. You pull it up. You spin it a few times. You slam it down on this thing, and then you get that signature.
You dip it. You
Got that
it, you
drip.
slam it.
It's got that drip. All right.
Adam Winfold says, if one wanted to mail a bottle of spirits to you guys, what would be the best way to see them?
Okay, if you want to mail stuff, we do have people mail us stuff all the time. In fact, I have something to open. I forgot. It's on my desk. I'll go get it in a minute. But you send it to 1136 Celebration Boulevard, Celebration, Florida 34747.
We have had people mail us bourbons and other
Baby, it's just an
spirits
envelope.
to unbox on the show. So yes, if there's a spirit you want us to unbox on the show, you can absolutely send it to that address. It will come to us, and we will bring it to the show.
All right. Shh.
The sound.
It's time for our favorite sound. You can only hear that at the Impressions de France film.
We must go.
Did you find it?
No, there's no.
There's an envelope.
I've seen it, but it's not there now.
No, well, our envelope is around, but who knows? It's Christmas decorating season. We may
I
not
can't
know.
tell you how excited I am for a bourbon that has the words toasted marshmallow.
They have
on the
two.
front of it.
They have 2 different ones: toasted marshmallow and chocolate milk. So
No,
I took toasted marshmallow.
I'm a big marshmallow fan. I'm a big
Smells
S'mores
good.
fan.
Jill, to Toys for Tots. Look at the legs on this.
To Toys for Tots. Toys.WDWNT.com, by the way. If you want to donate to Toys for Tots for our 50-hour charity marathon show and, I don't know, somehow fund what's happening here. That's not the right word.
Mr. Bob Newell says, where can I get your merch?
If you have
Merch. Someone wants to know about merchandise. We have merchandise available. Carouselofproducts.com. You can get this shirt. You can get about 10 others.
Oh, we're gonna.
And a new shirt was being announced.
Has the shirt been announced?
I don't know. I didn't watch the news tonight. I was fighting with my sister.
Did the shirt get announced on news tonight? The new Carousel of Product shirt?
I got a text message that there were new items.
Okay, I think there's new items. I was gone. I was out of town, so forgive me.
There may
please.
be new items, and they may be representative of Santa Gertie. If you are a fan of Dinosaur Gertie from
Yeah, the
Hollywood
shirt.
Studios
The long sleeve shirt.
with the
Long sleeve shirt.
Christmas hat and the Christmas ornament hanging from her mouth, if you love Gertie, you're going to love this shirt.
If you don't love Gertie, unsubscribe, leave.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Go home. Go
Um,
home.
Go home.
If
Turn
you
this
love
off.
Gertie-
Go watch that Sheldon show, Young Sheldon. It's on.
If you
every-
love
every
Gertie
day.
and you specifically love Santa Gertie, then go to carouselofproducts.com. There is an excellent shirt newly available to you.
And there's a Black Friday sale.
Black
And
Friday
there's a Black
sale.
Friday
Is there a code, Jason?
carouselofproducts.com.
I don't know. What
Jason's here in the back. Who knows? Everybody. There's people
I don't
everywhere.
know.
I got
don't know
stuff
what it says.
everywhere. I got just. Jill, let's just drink
Let's
further.
just drink toasted marshmallow bourbon.
There's no code. The sale is on select items, which are marked down. There's no code.
Oh, Jill.
This is nice.
This.
Do we need to go back to Kentucky and buy more of that?
Yes.
Yes, we're going back to Kentucky.
There has been.
Come
like,
with us. We'll have a
Can we talk
a special
little bit
trip.
about Kentucky?
Awooga!
I mean,
Ooga! Wait.
I think we
Leave
did.
out a donation.
Elizabeth Keefe just donated $250.
Elizabeth, oh my goodness.
No message.
$250 to Toys for Tots. Thank you so much. We are
Wow.
so honored
Thank
that
you
you
for your donation.
chose this charity. We're having a blast.
Toast to Elizabeth.
Toast to
Toast
Elizabeth.
to Elizabeth.
$250 straight to
That's
Toys for Tots.
fantastic.
That
Thank
is
you
fantastic.
so much. That's fantastic. We've had a fantastic time.
Jill, this is
It's really good.
really good.
This is excellent.
Lee's even gonna try it. That's how good it is. Lee hates bourbon.
I wanted to talk about how when we went to the Wild Turkey Distillery,
It's still
there
bourbon.
was one bourbon. It was a very sweet Kentucky Spirit bourbon.
That was actually the name of the bourbon, Kentucky
It
Spirit.
was called Kentucky Spirit. It was very sweet. It was very wheat heavy. It was relatively low proof. And Lee really enjoyed it and actually drank the entire sample of bourbon.
Enjoyed it as a strong term.
The Russell Single Barrel
no,
tasted.
drank it.
I drank it.
The
And
Russell
then-
Single Barrel tasted like butterbeer. It
The
tasted like
Russell Single
butterscotch.
Barrel. So then we tasted a Russell Single Barrel. So we bought a bottle of the Russell Single Barrel in the store.
No, I had to buy a small batch. The single barrel was not available.
Oh, the Single Barrel. We all bought small batch. I bought an extra bottle of small batch, which then we proceeded to drink throughout the day as we traveled to other distilleries on our Bourbon Trail tour.
Do the Bourbon Trail. Get the limo or the Sprinter van that has a limo interior.
A+ to Chanel. Chanel.
A+
much
to
love
Lee
to
for
you,
planning.
Chanel.
Lee
Much
planned
love
that.
The
to Lee and
Lees.
Lee.
The Lees. There are two Lees, right?
Bonjour to the other Lee, who
He's-
or
he's in French.
what's hello in Spanish?
Hola?
Hola, hola, and she may still be in Barcelona.
Yeah. Oh, it was rough. I had to spend a week in Disneyland
God,
Paris.
It's terrible. Horrible
Thanksgiving
for
in
her.
Barcelona.
Horrible for her that she spent her Thanksgiving in Barcelona.
I was like, well, I drove to Sanford, so I'm not sweating it either, Lee.
Love to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
You helped make that trip happen. and
Liam.
it's fantastic.
No.
Liam Brett.
Well, I guess I should check the security cameras. Poppy's barking again.
No, this
All right,
is not.
we've got a ton of merchandise.
We haven't even gotten
to
on
get
merchandise
into.
yet. It's 5:36 and we haven't touched a piece of merchandise yet.
I think that's a sign that we should shut up and start showing stuff. Is that right, Lee?
Most things are a sign that I should
Absolutely.
shut up. Just
That Christmas tree is really tall.
There's no pressing issues tonight, correct?
No pressing issues tonight.
Park
What's
Center.
tonight's top? Oh,
Is there a person?
So we are on till 6 p.m. and then what comes out at 6?
You better hurry if
I
you're
don't know.
only
I was
until
on.
6.
I've been on like 5 shows. So
Isn't Park Center on?
Park Center,
From
maybe.
6
No,
to 7.
I don't think. That, oh, okay, whatever. Jason will verify
Jason
that.
will
Look at the
verify.
schedule, hang on.
Jason's like literally 8 feet away from us right now, and he's verifying what comes on after us.
So
are you guys interested in the total so far?
yeah. What's the
Oh,
total so far?
as of when Elizabeth Keith donated, the total is $9,803.
We're so close to 10
$9,000.
grand.
$803.
Wow, we're so close to 10 grand, and the auction hasn't even
That
been
is enough for 4 people to go on a Galactic Star Cruiser for 2 days and 2 hours.
Oh, shocking.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
I don't know if Toys for Tots does that for people.
6 to 8 p.m. is dinner with Tom and friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 6 to 8. Dinner with Tom and friends after us.
Just
So
go have your own dinner. And
I
go back
assume
in.
I assume that says Sanaa. Does he eat anywhere else?
There will be bread service involved. That's
2
all.
hours for dinner? I think we're going to go over that.
Let's go.
So there's a couple phases to this. One, we're going to unveil a little bit of merchandise from Epcot's festival, International Festival of the Holidays.
Step 1, Festival of the Holidays.
Step 2, we're going to show you some auction prizes up close.
Step 3, profit. If you're a fan
You
of
forgot
Cards-
question mark.
If you're a fan of Cards Against Humanity, that's funny to you. If you're not, I'm sorry. That's not a joke that lands.
Step 1, cut a hole in a box. Anyway, let's go.
Oh yes,
All right.
We were just where was I that we were lamenting Andy Samberg and Justin Timberlake on Saturday Night Live recently?
I don't know.
All right, so I'm
There
gonna
is holiday
save
stuff everywhere. This
save a good
place
thing for last.
is more holiday stuff here than in most Disney restaurants right now.
So
Yes, dear.
Read the bottom. That's like production information.
Tom said y'all can go over by 30 minutes if you need to.
we'll go over by some minutes. It may not be 30, but we'll go over by some minutes.
Okay.
We'll go over by.
Where
some
the
minutes.
Jake, find out where they're eating, and then we'll keep unboxing merchandise.
So, the first things first, we're talking about Festival of the Holidays. So, Festival of the Holidays started on Friday. I spent about literally an hour at Epcot yesterday to kind of take in as much as I possibly could of Festival of the Holidays, which is not a lot that you can do in an hour. But I did make sure to purchase some merchandise that we could show off on the show tonight. And the unfortunate thing I feel like I need to report to our viewers is that the merchandise for Festival of the Holidays this year is themed to Olaf and Sven from Frozen, which is
Oh wait, one.
not my
That's
favorite
That's
thing.
Oaken.
Not my favorite thing. So, like, I was not.
You know when they should have Olaf merchandise?
Never.
In summer. Sorry, a little bit of bourbon in that cup.
I'll take it. I am not. I did not love any of the Festival of the Holidays merchandise I found at Epcot this weekend.
Okay.
I was a little disappointed by it because it's all Olaf and Sven.
Well, let's show the
First of
people
all,
some
yeah.
disappointing.
Festival of the
merch.
Holidays merchandise is never extensive, right?
Do we have to
It's
touch the
more
screen?
like-
Are we good?
I keep touching it.
Okay.
So, like, the thing to remember is during Food and Wine and during Flower and Garden, you have like 3 to 5 different designs, 3 to 5 different
And this is all
lines of
one.
merchandise. This is one line of merchandise. So you like for Food and Wine, you had Belle and you had Remy and you had Mickey. You had a bunch of different things. For this, there's one line of merchandise, and it is all Olaf and Sven. So your choices are limited. It's not that extensive. It's not that exciting, and I was a little disappointed by it. But we'll start. I feel like we should start with the most.
Oh, look at this.
We should start with the thing I thought was least exciting first, which is an Olaf adult T-shirt,
No, that's not Olaf.
or Sven. This is like the only thing that is Sven only. Everything else was Olaf and Sven, or Olaf only, but this is the only thing that was Sven only.
I can't tell where it's going.
And so it's like a royal blue T-shirt. This is the adult.
It's
one.
thin and cheap feeling, by the way.
It feels thin and cheap. It's not super exciting. Festival of the Holidays 2021. Retail price on this shirt is $29.99.
That is a ripoff.
The one we have here is a medium.
You got an AP discount.
I got an AP discount. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not great. It's kind of.
This is not. I have to say, this is below the This is below the quality of our Carousel of Products T-shirts. And our Carousel of Products T-shirts,
Or
like
$20.
you're paying for like the design, not necessarily like they were made of luxury material. They're not like made of like Lululemon materials. Right? They're like gilded T-shirts, basically. All
Alright, so our next item from the festival is a mug. So there are a couple of different pieces of like kitchenware from the festival. There's a mug, there's a metal water bottle, and then there's also a cookie jar. And this is the Sven and
Oh, I
Olaf.
like this.
It's cute. That's maybe the cutest thing from the festival. So, and if you
Oh, it's like pearly.
show off the bottom because the bottom
Yeah,
has
it's
the
pearly.
50th
Oh, it does
logo
have the
on it,
50.
which nothing else that I saw in the Festival of the Holidays merchandise collection had the 50th logo on it except for this mug.
Yeah, the blue is like pearly.
It's cute. Like I specifically picked up this mug. So there's also a metal water bottle. There's a stacking cookie jar sort of thing that is Olaf. That's kind of cute. But I picked this one up because it's got the 50th logo on the bottom. And I thought this was one of the cuter things. Like it's well done. The design is nice. It's got the whole World Showcase pavilions around it with Olaf and Sven in front. You've got a little bit of like the bluish, so it feels a little like holiday / Hanukkah. I felt like this was one of the more sort of broadly appealing items you could buy for a festival.
But Eric and Jill, where are the overpriced magic bands?
But where are the overpriced magic bands, Eric? And
So magic bands, if they are associated with a festival,
are overpriced.
are more expensive. This one is in a lovely box. You have Olaf and does this thing have a name?
I don't know what that is.
Olaf and a toy playing, and Olaf dancing with a bunch of snowflakes, and there is a stylized spaceship Earth in the background.
Yeah.
Lee, first one to show the package.
This is also so last year's theme for Festival of the Holidays featured Chip and Dale. The Chip and Dale line of merchandise for last year's Festival of the Holidays was way cuter and I thought way more appealing. I'm sorry, and maybe it's me. I am not a Frozen fan, and I'm
Well, that's the
sorry
thing is you have to be one of the people who's already had Frozen creme down their throat to the point where like, okay, everything Frozen is great.
I'm sorry for that. I didn't think Frozen was. I don't love Frozen. I don't want Frozen merchandise. So when your entire line of merchandise for a festival is all about Frozen, it's not for me.
There you go, Lee. Thank you very
That
much.
said, this
Lee
magic
and her
band,
nails.
this magic band doesn't suck. It's the least sucky piece of merchandise in the Festival of the Holidays line for this year.
And Lee has holiday nails.
No, we went with classic red.
Classic
Oh,
red.
good.
That's holiday-ish.
We're not.
Classic red.
Holiday will come later. But so this is limited edition. Is it printed on the
Oh,
box?
limited edition 2000.
So as a festival magic band, it's a limited edition 2000 magic band, which that holds some weight in and of itself, I guess.
Hey, Jill, what more do you have for us?
We have more Festival of the Holidays merchandise. I know I've played it up so big. You really want to see more Festival of the Holidays merchandise. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this right here.
But it's facing like the wrong way. I can't see Olaf.
Oh, there you go. Oh, keep going.
There you go. He's right here.
Okay, that's cute. I'm not gonna lie, that's cute.
That is cute. My head is too big for that, but I can see more normal people.
It's stretchy, Eric. It's stretchy.
Yeah, it's not that. It's
To
not
me-
this. It's not this size head stretchy.
I have a big.
You'll just be able
I
to
don't
see
know.
the material underneath the pattern.
Lee, please show the people.
Show the
So
people. I think the hair at the top is really what
I
sets
have
it
a
off.
choice. Is the price tag inside? The price tag should be inside. I want to say $19.99.
It's got
somewhere in there.
Spaceship Earth. There's a little snowflakes, Spaceship Earth,
Christmas
bulbs,
trees.
wreaths. It's cute.
It's super cute. This may be the cutest Festival of the Holidays piece of merchandise that is available.
$24.99.
$24.99, of course.
So
Is that it? Is there more?
there's one more piece.
But Jill, is there more?
There's one more piece.
Jill
So,
has more.
As you know, every EPCOT festival, everything that happens.
Is it a
at Walt
spork?
Disney
If it's a
World-
spork, I'm
No,
just
no.
gonna die.
What is the thing they commemorate every event at Walt Disney World with?
Spirit
that is
jersey.
Small.
A pin.
Ornament.
There you go. Eric
pin.
guessed it. It's a pin. Of course, there's Festival of the Holidays pin. Of course, there is.
I'm sorry. Festival wasn't the F word I thought was about to come out of your mouth. We said, of course, there's a Festival of Holidays.
So this is the limited release, not limited edition. So there's probably like 100,000 of these. This is the limited release Festival of the Holidays 2021 pin featuring Olaf. It's cute. It's not anything life changing.
Executive producer Lily, would you please show the people?
You don't need to rush out and buy this thing.
Feels like home.
Feels like
There's a little bit of like the spaceship Earth thing in the
So-
background.
Eric, I feel like they phoned in the Festival of the Holidays merchandise this year.
yeah, it would be
Make it
fun,
blue.
of course, right now.
Everything's blue. Everything's
But
Olaf.
Festival of Holidays is, as far as festivals at Epcot go, is kind of the junior varsity festival, right? Festival of the Arts is like a big thing now. You
Festival of
have
the
Flower
Arts
and Garden,
is-
and you have
yeah.
Food and Wine. Those are the things those are the like rainmakers. Maybe I'm putting this in, right? Festival of Holidays is very short,
That's
and
fair.
so they limit their merchandise.
That's fair.
I get it. I understand.
So,
Not
that's our
every piece of
festival.
merchandise is a home run.
So, being as it's almost December, we just celebrated Thanksgiving, and we wanted to show off some holiday merchandise from Walt Disney World. There was our Festival of the Holidays merchandise. The other thing we want to do, because this weekend is our 50-hour charity marathon weekend, we also wanted to show off for you guys merchandise. 'Cause
Auction prizes.
That's what we do. We show off merchandise, and what better merchandise?
What a
to
great
show
idea!
off?
By the way, I
And
almost stole that from you.
Eric's trying to steal my Festival of Holidays match bin. What better thing to show off on Boxed In than merchandise that you guys out in the audience can bid on during our charity auction to donate money to Toys for Tots. So we
can
actually
bid on it right
brought-
now.
You bid
We'll
right now.
bid on it right now.
Auction.wdwnt.com.
Yes.
All of these items we're going to show are on there, right?
Every
Is
single.
that correct, Jason? Jason is like the monkey on the keyboard over here, like, yep.
There are
Upload.
75 items in the auction.
75 items in the auction.
So
All of these will be available.
we have several items to show you right now that you can bid on right now, and every cent that you bid will, if you win the item, will go to Toys for Tots. So we wanted to make sure, like, Boxed In is all about showing off merchandise, and we thought, what better way to use our time showing off merchandise than to show you actually the merchandise that you at home can take home if you bid on it as part of our charity auction.
Yeah, and I'll say, like, first of all, Poppy, she's not up for auction. I know we had her on the stage.
Poppy's not up for
But
auction.
there is one piece that someone in my household desperately wants.
Are you going to start with that?
Let's start with that.
Oh, well,
Lily is a huge fan of a certain Disney princess.
She may or may not have.
She's a princess that has like a rodent infestation problem in her bedroom.
She has an excellent shoe collection.
She has a great shoe collection of one shoe.
I mean, Eric, you kind of have a rodent infestation
yeah.
problem in your bedroom. It's called Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy's not a rodent. This
She
is
works in a room.
a Cinderella Loungefly backpack. Now this is, I would say, more detailed than you are used to seeing from Loungefly. Because there's all this detail on the front. What about the back, lady? What's
show
the back?
that on.
That's mine.
The back.
Oh, wait, she just left. She's gone. She took it.
I can't.
We said show it off.
Y'all.
She ran out the door.
I can't with this. This is like Mary Blair, Cinderella,
Gorgeous.
gorgeous. This might be my favorite Loungefly. I mean, let me show you
Sorry,
why.
Poppy's squeaking her. Does that
So,
mean someone's gonna
I mean,
start
you
Poppy?
got the dress transition going on here. You got the embroidered sparkly gold, a dream is a wish your heart makes. You've got the
zipper
beautiful
pull.
little zipper pull, but you know what else
Is
you've
that
got?
a liner?
You've got a Gus Gus right here. I mean, you've got
Agreed,
your
cluck, cluck.
you've got your fairy godmother, but you got your Gus Gus. You got your pumpkin,
Who doesn't need a Gus Gus?
and you know what
So
else
right
you've got?
now, currently, this backpack is going. The current bid
On
is
eBay?
72. No, the current
Oh.
bid on our auction for WDWNT, the Toys for Tots auction is $72.
I will assure you, it will sell for a lot more.
Hold
than
on.
that.
We're not done. I'm trying to get
Hold
it.
on, Lee's gonna show the
I'm
liner.
trying to
He's
show.
gonna show off the liner.
I'm trying to get into it.
I don't think
It's tough. We actually can't. The preview on our phone is not working, so Lee's just kind of holding it up and hoping you see it. I'm sure it has a beautiful liner. Oh,
It looks just like the puzzle that we did last year.
okay. We auctioned that puzzle off.
It's, if you love Cinderella, I have never seen a more gorgeous one.
This is not something that a lot of people have seen. This didn't hit the
I didn't
shelves,
know about this.
Right,
So
this is
pretty.
like you got to be on the down low to even know that this exists.
It's so pretty.
So $72 right now at auction.ww.
It may or may not be available
This is
later.
Lot 609.
Lot 609, the
609.
Cinderella Loungefly.
Yeah.
Please bid on it and make it out of my reach so that I don't have to buy this for
So
Lee.
that Eric doesn't have to pay for it. Okay.
Poppy's in trouble.
Robbie's in trouble. All right.
Where is
next.
Lindsay, our Poppy Wrangler?
I think she's in the bathroom.
We have a professional Poppy Wrangler. Jake's not here; he's in the studio.
Our next
Oh,
item
what is this?
a Minnie Mouse main attraction mug. Peter Pan.
What?
Minnie Mouse, the main attraction. If you don't know, last year, primarily during lockdown, this Minnie Mouse, the main attraction merchandise,
Sorry.
was extremely competitive.
Crazy.
This was like trying to get tickets to Hamilton. This is like trying to get
Tickets
I
to
am
Buffalo
Alexander
Trace.
Hamilton.
tickets to the Buffalo Trace tour. These were very difficult. This is 6 of 12. There were 12 series of the mini.
Yes.
And did we get every mug, Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Lee and I ended up. All she wanted was the coffee mugs. Didn't want magic bands. Didn't want ears. Didn't want all the other BS. She wanted the mugs. We had one of these, but this is the Peter Pan Minnie Mouse, the main attraction mug. Lily, please show the people.
Show
Do you want me to take the mug out?
So
And take Poppy to
Here,
Jason.
hold on.
Jason can hold it.
I'll just put her back down. It's fine.
the current bid for this item is $42.
$42.
Retail,
I guarantee if you look on
$19.99.
eBay for this,
Yeah.
you'll find it for like
it would be
double that.
way more than
The
that on
lot
eBay.
And poor kids wouldn't get the benefit of it.
The lot number is 402. If you love this mug, if you love Peter Pan's Flight, if you love the Minnie
Hold on.
Attraction series,
Or if you like kids who are less fortunate.
or if you care about kids that are less fortunate, this is the place to spend your money.
There you go, Lily.
Again,
Oh, look at
current bid is $42. Lot number 402. Peter Pan's Flight Minnie Main Attraction mug. It is number 6 out of the series of 12 Minnie's Main Attraction items.
That is gorgeous. And you'll see that tomorrow night
These-
later tonight.
These are seriously a hot commodity. If you were into any of the Minnie Mouse merchandise,
True story.
Okay, I got something pretty cool, Joe.
Oh.
I have this problem.
Oh.
I like popcorn, but I can never find a bucket to eat it out
The
of.
right bucket? I want to have a conversation about the right bucket.
Now?
Because I've got the best
That's
bucket.
also not the right bucket to eat it out of.
I've got the best bucket. I've got the... So,
This is a Toy Story.
talk about it.
It is a popcorn bucket.
I don't remember
Yeah,
this
it's a
one.
popcorn bucket.
It's a popcorn
Toy
bucket. Like
Story.
I don't know where it
Happy
comes
Holiday.
from. Where did this come from?
California.
This from DCA or
Yeah,
Disneyland?
DCA.
Okay.
Where does it
One
open?
of
From
them.
DCA.
Hold on, I gotta figure out where it
Toy
opens.
Story on the bottom, I think.
No, it's right here.
Oh yeah, Lee found the hatch.
Maybe.
So-
So if you like popcorn
DCA
or toys,
exclusive Happy Holidays Toy Story popcorn bucket featuring Woody and Buzz Lightyear and a light up.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, the Luxo ball lights up,
Lights
Lee.
up.
All right, hold on. I
It's gonna
finally
show
figured
off
out how to
you get
open
your
it first.
popcorn.
Ta-da!
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, do we need to
This
dim the
is,
lights?
Like, cool enough. It looks like it could come from Japan.
Ooh, we might need to dim. Oh, maybe the light. Maybe the batteries don't.
We know-
Oh, there's a thingy. I won't pull it out.
Don't pull it.
No.
We're gonna pull it out. But the
Yeah,
Luxo
there's a
ball lights
thing.
up.
So on the top lights up. The current bid for this popcorn bucket is $105.
Wow.
If you bid for this, all of the proceeds, like, so we have donated items. I just want to make it clear. It's not like we take away the cost of the item before we donate
No, these are
your bid to Toys for Tots. We have donated these items. So every penny that you spend to buy an auction item goes directly for Toys for Tots. We do not take away any kind of fees. We do not take away the cost for the item itself. Everything that you donate goes directly for Toys for Tots. So if the current bid for this popcorn bucket is $105, if you bid more for this item, every penny that you donate is going directly to Toys for Tots. We are not taking any kind of proceeds out of it. Everything you donate goes to Toys for Tots.
Jill, do you ever stay in hotels?
Now and then.
Every now and then in a hotel, are you like,
stayed
man, I wish I had something to put on my feet?
I recently stayed at the Hyatt Regency in Louisville, Kentucky.
So when I'm in hotels, though, I'm like, I wish I had something to put on my feet. Especially if I'm in France, I want to feel fancy.
I'm going to find this.
These are slippers.
So I can refer to it for everyone.
From Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel at Disneyland
They are.
Paris.
If you,
these are, I think you have to stay in a suite to get these, right? Is that true?
I think that's true. And if you watched our boxed in episode where Tom came to visit us and brought all of the stuff that he purchased in Paris when he came back from Disney's Hotel New York in Paris, you probably have seen these already.
So I don't know how big these are. They are probably like, my heel might hang off the back of it, but
they fit most people.
do French people have small feet?
I
don't think that's true.
I'm a female 9, and they may go up to a female 10.
Lee's a female 9 that says these might be as big as a female 10.
I am a female.
Female 10, like Bo Derek. So there we go. The Art of Marvel hotel slippers. What lot number are those?
These are lot number 601. The current
soft.
bid on this item is $42.
These are soft.
Tom Corliss personally held these in his hand and carried them across the pond from Paris back to Florida with him. So, like, Tom Corliss has directly interacted with these slippers. They come from Hotel New York, Art of Marvel. Unless you're like, you have like size 14 feet, they're gonna fit you.
Gretel is asking if the auction platform takes a cut.
No.
Do they?
So if you donate to us via Super Chat, YouTube takes a cut. If you donate to us via a YouTube Super Chat, YouTube will take a cut. However, if you are bidding on an item through the auction site has it's called Bid Spirit. The auction site has very generously donated their site to us because they know that we are using the site to raise money for Toys for Tots.
If you donate to the site, it asks if you want to give an extra 3% to cover the donation fee. Not for an auction bid. For donations, they take a cut.
If you are bidding for an auction item, the auction items, every penny that you donate for an auction item goes directly to Toys for Tots. Because the auction site has generously donated their platform to us to raise money for charity. If you are donating money through the fundraising site, which is toys.wdwnt, I think it's a 3%.
They take a 3% cut.
They take a 3% cut, which you can agree to pay when you donate or use that. The 3% will come out of your donation to go to Toys for Tots, but it's 3%, so it's not a huge amount.
Jill,
if you are bidding on an auction item, every single penny of your auction item goes directly to Toys for Tots.
I have to tell you, we're entering the hat portion of this auction.
The hat portion of the auction.
And I love this hat. If my head were not so big, I would want this hat. It's a WDI Imagineering
Eric has a
exclusive.
big head.
I have a big head. So all the different hats I'm talking.
So there's a separate. Can I just tell a quick story?
Is it about big heads?
No, it's about red hats. So when this came from Mickey's of Glendale at D23 last weekend, there was another red hat that said Walt Disney Imagineering.
To make Imagineering great again. No, that didn't. I'm
I almost wish it did. But so for those of you who know me and have seen me on other shows, I kind of lean a little bit towards the left politically. But at Mickey's of Glendale, there was another red hat that said Walt Disney Imagineering. Oh, there were a number of Walt Disney Imagineering hats for sale for $10 at Mickey's of Glendale, and I bought one, and I put it on. And some of my friends saw me, and they were like, Jill, I love seeing you in a red hat.
WDI hat, Lily, yes?
We've had people requesting if you could repeat how and where they can vote, bid on auction items.
Auction.WDWNT.com.
Yes. Everything we're showing off right now is
And more.
Here, show
and
them
then some. Oh, and we're just showing you like maybe
a few of the
5
prizes.
to 10% of everything that's available on the auction site. So at 8 p.m. tonight,
WDI.
Tom and several other of the WDWNT staff
Exclusive.
will be in the studio actually running the auction live. So everything that we're showing off right now, you can go bid on right now, but the actual final auction hammer will be falling between 8 and 11 p.m. tonight, where they will be showing off and auctioning off every single item that we're talking about right now, and then probably 100 other things that you can bid on, and every single penny of what you donate to an auction item will go to Toys for Tots.
I don't
All
want
right.
to get anybody excited, but Easy WDW is online.
Oh, Josh.
Asking if we have anything that Tom hasn't interacted with.
Here's a, I have a couple things. A Walt Disney Imagineering hat.
Josh,
this-
we'll have a conversation. I have lots of things that Tom hasn't interacted
This
with.
is also exclusive to the Destination D23 event.
It is.
Mickey's in Glendale. There you have Sorcerer Mickey right here. And on the back, you have the
This-
WDI.
This is the reason to get it.
Yeah, you get it for the
Right
Imagineering.
there.
And your ponytail can fit through it. That's
It can.
important.
Beep. It's Velcro, not plastic.
Good or
Sometimes
bad?
people some people have preferences.
Okay.
But you have the Walt Disney Imagineering
lot number is this
exclusive
one?
hat.
Oh, let me pull it up.
Hold on.
Let me pull it up.
Jason might be able to spout that off for you. We'll tell you the lot number of this. I love this hat. In fact, they had a fitted version that Jake scored, but I didn't find that, and they didn't have it.
Train Noodle would like you to remind people it takes a few minutes to get the verification emails for new registrations. Once
Yeah,
they
if
go
you
to the
register
site.
new, it'll take you a few minutes to get the
The
verification.
Imagineering Sorcerer's hat is lot number 212. The
212,
current
lot 212.
bid is $25.
$25 for that one. All right, this one I just pulled out of my own personal collection from D23
Do you
because
know
I was like,
about this, Jason?
I like this
That's
hat.
good.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. I love this hat. Doesn't look great on me.
there
It is a flex fit.
Mhm.
It's got a little.
If-
I swear it's new. It's got a little bit.
If
of
it
like
had a
store
ponytail hole
dust
in the
on it.
back, it would not be in the
No
auction.
store dust at the crease. It is a Muppet Studio fitted hat. It says L to XL is the size. It has the Muppet Studio logo and our boy Kermit the Frog on the side. Just a little bit of that dust on the side of it where the crease is. It was hard to get this one. So it's a fitted LXL size Muppets Studio.
For those of us who have big heads, which is most of us, let's be honest, I couldn't wear a small, medium. I would need a large extra large.
Correct.
Anti-odor
This
sweatband.
is lot number 218. The current bid.
Lot-
this is a
lot
steal right
218.
now. The current bid is $11.
It just went live.
Go
It just
jump,
went live.
It just went up, but go jump on this because the current bid is only $11. So if you want this, go jump on it. Our
I have
next
another
bid-
hat before we move on from hats.
Let's do hats. Let's do hats.
Disney Plus Day.
Disney Plus Day.
Who doesn't love Disney Plus? Me.
I mean,
It is Bob Chapek's favorite plus. The only thing he's plussed at Disney so far is Disney Plus. So there's a Disney Day. They had Disney Day last week.
No, it
11
was Disney Plus Day.
Disney Plus Day. 11/12/21. I was in Kentucky at the time. I was unable to get this hat, but somebody else was able to get it. I have to say, it doesn't feel like the most high quality hat, but it is a Chapek
directly from the
era
park.
Disney hat that they gave
Yeah,
people. in
limited
parks.
from the
So,
parks.
there you go, Disney
It's
Day.
kind of cool. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
is
lie.
cool. It just looks like
I
a
like
Ball
it.
Park.
It's thin. I
Don't
mean,
get it wet.
it's definitely a thin hat, but it's
Multiply.
it's
It won't
embroidered.
multiply. Don't get it wet. It multiplies.
11,
So
12,
this is
21.
lot number 608 in the auction. The current bid for this hat, again, the steal is $12.
$12.
So you want to go?
I think
jump
this is
on
worth at least $12.50.
At least.
Maybe more.
At least.
Maybe a keepsake. The last, this could be the hat that does Bob Chapek in.
It might be.
They're like, you
It
know
might
what?
be.
Even all the shareholders decided
It
that hat
might
was too
be.
cheap feeling. No, it's luxury materials. It's a fantastic hat. A great deal for anyone.
It is. It's a really nice hat for $12. Like that's a
For
cheap
$12.
hat for $12 if you bought it. Can you imagine buying a baseball cap for $12 in any store in Walt Disney World? Doesn't happen. There's not a single hat you can purchase for under like $25 in Walt Disney World. So that's a steal regardless. And all the proceeds go to Toys for Tots. So how can you not want to buy that?
Now, these have my attention.
Yes.
These are pins. And a lot of pins, these are D23 exclusive pins.
So
and a lot of you out there are pin nerds. I know because I've met you.
But not everyone out there is a D23 member. You can only buy these directly from D23 if you are a gold member. So these are a limited availability pins that you can only buy if you are a D23 member.
Allow me to read the description.
Go for it.
Celebrate the fantastic worlds of Disney, both real and imagined, with this pin set celebrating 4 of our favorite Disney destinations created exclusively for D23 by artist Alex Riegert Waters. These pins, inspired by vintage travel logos, celebrate the worlds of Mary Poppins, The Emperor's New Groove, Monsters Inc., and Zootopia. These are 4 IPs you will never see mashed up together ever again. Zootopia, Mary Poppins, the Emperor's New Groove, and Monstropolis. So, Lily, without further ado, could you show the people these gorgeous pins?
You want me to take them out?
These are high quality pins. These are well done.
You can
These
take the
are,
cover off.
You can take the cover off. It's cool.
Gretel asked if there were any wishables in the.
Are there any wishables?
There are a number of
There are a
wishables
lot of
in
wishables in the auction.
We're not going to show
we don't have any
any
tonight
of
on
them
this
to you
show.
tonight because a lot of
Oh, they're not in there
they're
yet.
coming.
They're
A
coming.
lot of what Eric and I have done over the course of Boxton is show off the wishables as we open them. So we
Jason is
bring
at the
in-
wishables desk right here.
Jason's at our Jason's our wishable
He's in
correspondent.
the wishables department.
I know for a fact there are Tiki Room wishables, there are Villains wishables.
I think there are
Peter
incredible
Pan
wishables.
there are
Are there
incredible-
more stuff?
So we have a number of wishables available in the auction. They're not up on the site right now, but they're coming very soon. They will be available by the time the auction show piece of the 50-hour charity marathon goes live at 8 p.m. tonight. I just
This is
want to let
what this
you all
stuff, by the
know.
way. We have an empty Cheetos bag.
Wait, shoes back. I just want to let you all know that that pin set we just showed you, the Fantastic World with Zootopia and Cherry Tree Lane. I just want to let you know the current bid for that auction, it's lot number 216 on the auction site at auction.wdwnt.com, is only $2. It's that pin set is literally going for $2 right now, so you can't not bid on that. Like, how can you not bid on those great pins? They every single penny you donate goes to charity, and it's $2, and it's a gorgeous pin set that is available to a very limited number of people in the Disney fan community.
I'm going to transition here. One of the artists featured, one of the animators featured at D23 this year was Eric Goldberg. He is an iconic Disney artist. He created
You
the
said iconic.
He
Yeah,
created the Genie. He created Hercules. He has done a number of
not Disney
incredible
Genie,
things.
right?
No, not Disney.
Not
But he
as
also
Disney.
participated in creating a new Cirque du Soleil show called Drawn to Life.
Okay.
Everything I've heard, wait, before you
I've
give your
seen it,
review,
Eric.
I know,
I've
that's
seen it.
why I go first. Everything I've heard is it is spectacular. So maybe Jill's like, yeah, okay.
I just want to say, I saw Drawn to Life on Tuesday night. I
Loved it.
So let me just explain to you. If you have ever seen, and so I've seen like 4 different Cirque shows prior to seeing Drawn to Life. It was Cirque and it was Disney in like the way that you wanted it to be. Because I think everybody out there who has ever seen
Eric
another,
Goldberg.
everyone out there who's ever seen another Cirque show before is kind of like, how are they going to make it Disney? But they made it Disney. So there's a lot going on. What I want to tell you is at any given point in time when you are watching the show, there are 2 to 5 different little scenarios happening on stage. So there's a ton going on. You need to pay very close attention. Much of it is very Disney oriented, where you're going to see animations that you've never seen before of Disney characters. where they were created explicitly for this show. The other thing I want to say is that it's very different from every other show I've ever seen, in the sense that there's actually a narrative storyline to this show. Like, you start in the beginning, and I don't want to give too much away, but you start in the beginning with some characters, and there's a situation, and you watch that situation develop over the course of this show. So it's not simply like just a bunch of performances, but all of the performances are contributing to the overall narrative storyline arc of the show, which is something I've never seen in a Cirque show before. It was gorgeous, it was beautiful, and like, it's crazy because I saw it and I now think like I want to go see it again, because there's so much happening that I want to see it again, to like see all the things that I've missed. But it was beautiful, it was moving, I laughed, I cried. It was like everything you want in a show.
It's like an episode of Boxed In.
It was like Cats. I laughed, I cried. It's yes, it was like Boxed In. It was so good.
I will say, like, I can tell you what, I haven't seen the show. I don't know anything about it. What I know is at D23 they told us the story is a young girl who discovers her father has died. And he was an animator or artist or illustrator of some kind. And she finds
He was a Disney animator.
She basically lives.
Her father was a Disney. Her father. She was 12 years old, and her father passed away.
And she then lives through his animations and drawings, and is inspired to become an artist herself.
Overheard over his career as an animator, and she wanted to be like him. So she wanted to find her own voice as an animator. And that's what the show is all about, is how did she find her voice as an animator.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
Can I interrupt really
yes,
quickly?
Lee has an interruption.
Well, a couple people have some auction questions. Specifically, one person asked, it's not on the screen anymore, so I can't remember. One person asked if there's a time when Jason will say everything is up, which I don't think is true, because I think things are going to pop up throughout the night.
They're coming up until 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, all the auction prizes will be lost.
Okay, then the second question is, will all the auction things have different ending times, or do they all go to 8 o'clock and start? Please, Jason, describe how this process will work.
Of your auction
I will watch the questions.
Auction Guru Jason.
So, first of all of the auction items will be up by 8 o'clock, because that's when the auction will start. Most of the things are up now. I've got some wishables that aren't up yet, but I think that's kind of everything. Is probably 5 or so wishables I have to put up yet, and that's it. In terms of the ending time, so if you watched our auction 3 weeks ago, this is now done in a live auction format where we will let people bid one item at a time, and then I will smack the hammer. Like you smash the like button on this video, I will smash the hammer on the desk to signal the end of the auction, and then we will move on to the next item. So last time we had 198 items or so, and it took us about 3 hours. This time we're going to have about 80 items, so hopefully it'll take a little less than 3 hours. But we're going to go one item at a time.
Jason, they want to know if your shirt's up for auction.
No.
No.
By the way, earlier when Jason was helping me for Christmas lights, I thought as Marianne had said the stripper, because I was like down on the ground, and I was like, that shirt seems inappropriate. Turns out it's the skipper.
I have another request for the site.
Auction.WDWNT.com. So this will be a real live auction format. One item at a time. People will bid. When bidding slows down, I'll call for last bids. Then we'll smack the hammer, smash the like button, and move on to the next item. So that's question number 1. Question number 2 was...
Do all the items have different end times?
Yeah,
yes.
So we go one at a time.
We
go one at a time.
Just like if you were bidding from like Van Eaton or Heritage for Disney merchandise.
Or like your local auto auction, you know.
Yeah.
Every item will be brought up on the live show, and every viewer will have an opportunity to bid on it before they close bid.
Yes, and also those of you who have emailed me in the past couple of days asking about your packages from the last auction. Lauren has
They're
got them all
Everything's packed up and
boxed.
ready to go.
I visibly
Labels.
witnessed. They are all boxed
They're all
up and
boxed.
ready to ship. They're coming soon.
The labels are on them. She just has to have the post office come and pick them all up at our studio, and they will
It's
be
amazing.
on the way to you.
Lauren did a fantastic job.
Yep. So any of you who asked, everything's boxed and ready to ship out tomorrow, probably. If you have any other questions, please put them in the chat, and I'll come back.
Yeah, Jason,
We have
we'll
about
bring
50
back Jason if you need
We
to.
have about 15 minutes.
We have 15 minutes until Tom's ready to start his show. But I wanted to.
Oh
unfold-
no!
This is the auction item that we're talking about. The opening day show poster and credits for Cirque du Soleil Drawn to Life, so you can see the full poster.
I gotta show this one dude's hair. There's one
Wow.
dude on here, Lily.
Lily, can we zoom in on this?
Can we
Can we
get this
zoom
guy
in?
closer?
Which
so we-
one?
The one.
You won't have to ask.
Oh my lord! Hold on, I gotta. Wow, this guy has a presence, and I don't. Let me figure out how to get
To
this.
make sure you're all aware, this auction.
Bella Knock, double wheel act designer. He has a real kid and play thing going on
Oh, so
here.
they have the double wheel again? Is that the guys from Lanuba that roll around? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
You got that was in Lanuba.
They do.
Right? They're actually brothers.
Oh, and okay.
So is there another
And
knock?
one wore blue, one wore gray.
There, I would like. Oh,
You would like what?
I was gonna see if any of them had different names. But
This is the Cirque du Soleil Drawn to Life Grand Opening show poster and credits. Auction item number 357. The current leading bid is $52.
I love that it looks like a high school
But
yearbook.
then we also, this is a separate auction item that we're going to show you
What
right
lot
now
is the
from
pin?
Drawn to Life. Let me find it real quick. It's a separate auction item and it's the opening day pin. So you could only get this pin if you went to the opening day of Cirque du Soleil.
Jason, can you check for a car thief?
oh wow, this is amazing. Oh wait, why is the camera so moved?
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
moved the camera.
I did.
You must have. I didn't move it.
I don't know what happened. All right, if the camera moved, I apologize, everyone. Grand opening. Here's the story.
Grand opening pin. So you could only get this pin on the opening night, which was, I want to say, last Tuesday night of Drawn to Life. Cirque du Soleil Drawn to Life grand opening pin and info card. Auction item number 351. Current bid is $92.
Oh wow!
Yes. So you could literally only get this pin on the day that Cirque opened, which I think was last Tuesday night. If you went any other night than last Tuesday night, you could not get this pin. So it's very exclusive. Current bid, $92. Auction item number 351.
All right,
We've got some more things.
shirts.
Shirts.
Okay, so at D23 this year at Mickey's of Glendale, they had shirts from previous events,
They had shirts from previous events, but
these are
Oh,
exclusive event shirts, and they were discounted heavily, which allows us to obviously buy more of them so that we can put them in the auction.
But we paid for them, so WDWNT bought them, and literally, like, we're not taking the money out that we spent on these pins.
No.
Every single dollar that you bid on one of these shirts goes directly to Toys
Right,
R
so
Us.
we only paid
We
25
bought
bucks
them
for it. We only
to
paid 25
donate-
bucks for
Yeah,
it.
but we bought them so we could donate them to the auction, so that every single cent you spend on one of these shirts goes directly to Toys R Us.
So this is the shirt I really wanted, and they didn't have it in my size.
That's true.
This is a medium.
Is it a medium
I'm
or a
sorry, it's a large.
medium?
It's a, wait,
It's a
no, it's a US
sm-
medium. In France and in Japan,
It's a
triple
large.
XL, and in US, it's a medium. This is the Adventureland shirt. It has the WED logo. It has the Adventureland logo. Sunshine
Auction
Tree
item
Terrace,
number
and
214.
Bengal barbecue. All this. I wanted this one so bad. I couldn't get. They never brought it out in my size. Lee tried really hard to find it. Right, Lee?
Yes, you
Really?
said you didn't want it.
No, there's another one.
No, yeah, they I got two. Oh my god, it's got Orange Bird, it's got Jungle Cruise,
This is one of my favorite shirts they've ever.
it's got a
This is
hippo,
a
it's got
D22
skulls with spears
Probably
through
from a couple
them.
years ago.
$214. Current bid is $52, which
That's
is
great.
still a
That is
steal.
worth way, way, way more than
These
that.
shirts generally go for $125. So this is a steal, even if you're paying retail price, plus everything you spend on it, every single cent you spend on it goes to charity.
All right, this is another one we scored for $25.
Yes.
But it will
This
go for a
is
lot more
Tahitian
than that.
Terrace. It's
Tahitian
a large.
Terrace. It's a large. And Laylee, if you want to show the people,
Oh, you're donating
this
this
is
one?
gorgeous. It has a very obese man playing a drum.
I love this one because this is old school. This is Disneyland's Tahitian Terrace. You got your toucans.
Again, this is a D20 Destination D23 exclusive.
Yep.
You will not find this in the parks. You will not find this at World of Disney. You may find it on eBay for a lot of money. Who knows?
But
It's
Uh,
got your
current
exclusive
bid is
Imagineering tag.
$50.
Current bid $50.
Again,
What?
obscenely cheap.
I forgot. I need you to log back in.
Oh, hold on.
Sorry, people.
We're
We
coming
just
right
went
back.
We forgot to touch the
It
screen.
went black.
Obscenely cheap. This shirt is going for right now $50. The leading bid is
See it. Hold on.
on our auction
Yeah, no,
site.
they
cannot see.
Okay. No, we should be
I
back.
think.
It might take a second. We're
It
sorry,
might take
people.
a second.
It's
We're
my
sorry,
fault.
We're coming right back.
I think we're
Myself.
back. I don't know if we're back.
Yeah,
Jake
we're
can tell us
probably.
if we're back.
Jake, are we back? My bad.
Jake, call me if we're not back.
You can call me if we're not
Or
back.
text. I got
We've
my.
only got a
If
few
you're-
items left.
if we're not back.
Lee, it's a weird thing because we're using this weird app that we don't normally use. The
I
screen
think
times
we're back.
out if we
I
don't
think we're
touch
back.
it.
There we go.
We're back.
We're back.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Okay,
So
wait.
just to make sure you know, auction item number 213. It's a large. The size is large. Tahitian Terrace. So this is from Disneyland. Current bid is $50. It's a size large. Only available through D23. So if you want this shirt, you're going to get it for a steal right now if you bid on it through the auction. And every single penny that you spend on it is going to Toys for Tots.
All right. This next item is this. I bought this.
You did. You did.
Love. Well, Lee bought it for me. Thank you. I love this shirt.
It's great.
This one
That's
is
great.
an extra large.
Yep.
This is the Animal Kingdom one. Again, another D23 exclusive. It's from a couple years ago. They're liquidating everything else. They didn't have any new stuff, right, for the button downs this year. But they liquidated their inventory, and I adore this one. I'll wear this one a lot. I have one. This is an Exile of the Animal Kingdom. And look at that. It has the Animal Kingdom logo. It has all kinds of animals on there. There's Gino, the silverback gorilla. I like to believe that his kids have just pissed him off to the last.
You've even
Right.
got. I mean, you've even got. Hold on. I'm trying to show it. You've even got like Africa, the continent on there under the birds. It kind of looks like the art from the eating areas at Flame Tree Barbecue. That's exactly what it looks like.
Like I'm Walt.
Is this swag bag
Morgan?
auction?
There is a swag bag in the auction.
Hold
Look at
on.
this.
Hold on. We're not there yet. I'm still showing things. There are- look.
Inside, but the swag bag itself is definitely.
This is
inside.
even
I
from
don't
the
know
Disney
what's
Conservation
inside
Fund.
there.
The whimsical pattern designed by an Imagineer, especially for Mickey's of Glendale, was inspired by the wonders of wildlife at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
So this is lot number 215. Again, size extra large, so that may help. I know a lot of people like larger shirts. The current bid for this shirt is $105. Again, exclusively available through D23, and every single cent you spend on this shirt goes directly to Toys for Tots. Auction item number 215, and it's currently up there right now.
All right, so coming up, we're about to have, in the coming years, Disney's 100th anniversary
Yeah,
of the company.
any second now.
The most creative people in the world were tasked with creating a logo for this.
Hey, be nice.
This is what they came up with.
It's
Yeah.
cute. I
I
love.
think
Okay,
it's cute.
I mean, it's
this
I do.
Mickey is way, way, way better than Mickey's Runaway Railway
I
Mickey.
agree.
But
This is
again,
better than
let
normal.
me just highlight that the most important part of this poster we are showing you right now that is currently up for auction is the fact that it is a D23 exclusive poster. You cannot get this poster anywhere else.
They didn't give me one
I was
because
gonna
I
say,
missed the presentation.
Eric left for lunch early, and they would not give him one.
Correct.
I cried and moaned that my car got stolen the night before and they gave me one.
Well,
Like
I
I
didn't
had to
I
have
should
a
have done that. I
sob
didn't have that
story.
one.
I had to have a sob story,
For-
or else they wouldn't have given me this poster.
For viewers, I don't know what you're seeing.
It's
It
11
is.
by 17.
It is. It looks iridescent, but it's not.
It's like a
It's like colored. Like the pink is here and the gray is here, and it's very pretty.
Right.
but it's not
So
iridescent.
We're talking, this is lot number 209. It is, the current bid is $52. Oh,
Right.
we're at 6:26 p.m., Eric.
I know, we gotta hustle.
need to
Awesome Planet poster. How much is the Awesome Planet poster listing for?
let me
Everybody loves Awesome Planet. It's at least in the top 10 films at EPCOT.
Sure it is. It's currently for $15. It's given out by Imagineering on the opening day of the Awesome Planet film. It's again 11 by 17. Lot number 355. It is currently going for $15. I know we had one of these in our Give Kids the World's auction that went for a lot more. Bid on it. It's great.
I know
and
who
a
wants
Canada
this.
Farm
Canada
Life
Far and
Who
Wide.
wants this?
Hella yes.
Who wants
We have
this?
the Canada Far and Wide poster.
Given out by Walt Disney Imagineering on the opening day of Canada Far and Wide. Dimensions are 17 by 11. This is lot number 356, and the current bid on this item is $20. So for $21, you can have this Canada Far and Wide poster.
That's amazing. So if you're a fan of Schitt's Creek, you gotta buy it, right?
Jill, you're getting props on saying you need a QVC job.
Yeah. All right. DHS, Disney Hollywood Studios, 30-year anniversary poster.
So I was there. I don't know if you guys were there. Eric, were you there?
You got some
were
No.
there.
tiny
Were you
little
not there?
TIE fighters.
I don't know if you've ever heard the story about me giving the big, obnoxious thumbs down to Disney Imagineering and leadership about the unveiling of the new Hollywood Studios logo.
All right.
But there's a story. So on the day of Hollywood Studios anniversary, which was last year, that's when this poster was distributed. No, 2 years ago, 2019. 2019 was the 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios. This particular poster was given out to attendees who arrived at Hollywood Studios on the 30th anniversary of the studios in 2019. The current bid is $34. I think that's a steal for what this poster is. It's a great poster. It is lot number 354. Go and bid for it. And then if you win this poster, email me, Jill at WDWNT, and I will tell you the story of how I embarrassed everyone the day of the Hollywood Studios 30th anniversary.
Walt Disney World 50th anniversary, October 1st. These were given out to people in the parks on October 1st, the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. That poster right there.
Where's this in the auction?
And I'm not sure where it is in the auction, but if
Got
you
your
want it,
partner
it's out there.
statue.
Do we need to turn over? Can we check in with Jake and figure out where we need
No,
to
Jake,
I didn't know if
Jake,
this is part
text
of
me.
the auction.
Are we okay?
Is this
No,
part-
that's
okay,
mine.
that belongs
Okay.
to us.
The
The only other remaining
50th
items is part of
anniversary.
it.
The 50th anniversary
That's
day
507, that poster.
is number 507. The current bid is $155. These were the posters that were given out if you were in the parks on October 1st, 2021. So very limited. Again, current bid on the poster is $155.
And if you want to frame it, it looks something like this. We framed ours.
Eric's
There you go.
frame version of it looks fantastic.
There you go. It's framed. It looks nice. That's
Lot
what we have in our
number,
house.
lot number 507.
All right. Last item. We got to go.
We gotta go because Tom's gonna take
We got a
over
couple
in just
minutes.
second.
We have the swag bag. Are the contents of the swag bag included? The
Let me
D23
find out
swag
for
bag.
you.
Disney Plus there and
Yes,
Destination
Contents are
D23.
included.
Oh,
So
that's a
you
big deal.
get The schedule.
The schedule of events.
You
Pat-
get the
patch?
top thing.
Show the
The
patch.
top thing, the patch, and the pin.
Okay, here's a patch.
Here's the
That's
There's
cool.
The
The patch is worth
The
it.
top thing.
I
you
mean, the
get this,
patch itself is
and then the pin.
worth it.
Collectible tops thing.
Collectible tops things with super secret
So
codes
if
on the
you
back.
bid
Bookmark.
on this,
Wait, there's a pin.
Sure.
I know. I'm looking for it.
Let's leave that.
Okay.
There it is.
A couple things.
Groceries card.
Hand sanitizer and where's the pen? Here's the
Oh,
pen.
it's orange
This
for the
is-
hand sanitizer.
This
Yeah.
is lot.
This
number
pin is amazing.
203. The current bid is $50. If you bid on this, again, every penny that you bid goes to Toys for Tots. You get everything in the swag bag. This was exclusive to attendees of the D23 Destination D event.
You'll
that
also
happened
get the
last weekend.
lanyard, which we don't have.
All right. So there's a lanyard.
I think there's a lanyard. in
If we find a lanyard, we'll throw it in. Look, we have
Or we'll at
gone.
least throw you in a WWE.
We've gone way over. We didn't know how we were going to fill this time, and look, we've overfilled this time. So here we are. This is what happened. We got Poppy
Poppy's
going
going
crazy.
crazy.
I got LA stuff everywhere. People coming and going. My house is a disaster. It smells like whatever Nick cooked yesterday.
Like Yoza
Or
dogs.
maybe it smells like Yoza dogs or orange sesame chicken. I don't know. We got to start cleaning up the kitchen. Tom Corliss is out with friends. I don't know who because I didn't get a text.
Dinner
You get
with
a text?
Tom.
I don't know. Tom's at dinner with some friends. We just don't know which friends. And we're going to kick it to there right now. Thank you so much for joining us for Boxed In. Find us on the Unplanned Downtime channel every Friday. Or unless we get canceled or promoted. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.